Got some interesting new developments that I've found when it comes to the new Saints Row game. And I think that this might very much explain why this game is so bad. So, a little bit of a recap, just so you know. Saints Row game came out this week. It's a complete disaster. I can't wait to find out how many copies of this were sold, because I would imagine this game is a huge disaster. Sales-wise, review-wise, reception-wise, it's all been bad. And that's, of course, because they decided to make the game based on broke Zoomers. They're all unlikable. It's like taking someone from Twitter and making them the main character in a video game. It was an awful idea. So, of course, it's being hit in reviews bad, not only because of the fact that the characters are awful, but because of the fact that the game is awful. The game is broken. Glitches everywhere. It's not running properly. It's not good. And they only have themselves to blame for this. The designer of the game, Volition, they decided they wanted to take a break, which was really because they didn't want to launch the game against Elden Ring. So they actually delayed the game by several months. I don't know why, because the game is broken to hell. So it's a huge mess. A huge mess. And it's so bad that Embracer lost money. This is the owners of Volition. They own it. This is the group, the parent company. As soon as the reviews came out, their stock price fell. It's bad. It's real bad for them. This was supposed to be the big test for the company. It was seen as Embracer's first big AAA. And it failed. Failed big time. So they lost money. I would imagine this will probably be the last Saints Row. If anything, maybe what's going to happen is the people that made it Volition, they're going to be taken off of it, and they're going to give the game to somebody else maybe, and they'll go back to Johnny Gat and what sells. Reviews awful, right? I went over these yesterday. They haven't changed. On the PC, you have a 69. Nothing for the PS4 yet. PS5, 63. Stadia, nothing. Xbox One, nothing, but Xbox Series S or X, 67. Pretty bad. 21 mixed reviews. Now, what could have gone so wrong for this game series? Why did it go so off the rails? Because for the most part, Saints Row games are pretty loved. They're like a crazier Grand Theft Auto. It's a wild version of Grand Theft Auto. As hard as that is to imagine, because the game used to have like superpowers, and in one outing you go to hell, and all kinds of stuff. It's a wild series. What could have changed? What could have really hit this development studio to really just take them off the rails and send them down the road to these woke Zoomer characters? Well, I actually have an answer for you on why this studio got woke and went broke. Here's an older article from 2014, well before I would imagine Saints Row Reboot was even developed, even started being developed. A Saints Row developer, Sarkeesian, is right.
You serious?
Oh, yes, very serious. This is why this developer went off the rails. We've seen this before, but never quite like this. So this is from 2014, like I pointed out. It's an article from Polygon. I'm sure they proudly ran this, saying, "Oh, Saints Row is saved. Finally, they listened to our queen." If you don't know who Anita Sarkeesian is, huge grifter feminist. She pushes herself as kind of the fixer of video games. She goes in there and she makes them less problematic. I guess that would be the quick TLDR. Huge grifter. She goes in there and fixes games and makes them better. Makes them more better. So here's what they had to say. Since the latest episode of feminist gaming series Tropes vs. Women was released a couple of weeks ago, game sites and forums have hosted a wide array of opinions, both defending and decrying the video. But what do you do if you are the developer of one of those games called out in this episode? So apparently, in whatever episode this is, let's take a look. See if we can see it. Oh, they don't show what this actual video is. Watch on YouTube. Let's take a look here. Women as Background Decoration Part 2. Tropes versus Women in Video Games. Of course, it's got over 1 million views. Comments are turned off. I'm not going to watch this video. I don't care. Apparently, it's about women in games, and they're just decorations. And one of the games that was called out is apparently a Saints Row game. So he actually responded. Well, I don't know if he's still the creative director, Steve Jaros, says, in the case of his gaming studio, he says, the answer is simple. Owning up to what he calls a problem in the game industry. Speaking to The Escapist, he said, I actually think Tropes vs. Women creator Anita Sarkeesian is right in this case. He wanted to say that he believes the Saints Row series developer has improved in its treatment of women over the years, but said they still have room to grow. I think that we tried to go and carry ourselves with respect and try to respect sexuality and respect gender as much as we can. And sometimes we fail, but hopefully we'll do better and continue to get better. Oh, they sure did get better, didn't they? How's those treatments and changes doing for you? Oh, you lost stock prices? Your stock prices went down? Oh, your reviews of the game are awful? Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Oh. So apparently Rubin told Polygon in an interview. So Polygon went and talked to the guy who interviewed the developer. And he said that he loves Saints Row, but he felt that they could do better. You can do better, sir. There's more. I think it's fair to be called out on your shit, Jaros told The Escapist. If only some of those harassers could get that message as well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know why this game is shit? Look no further than this. Anita Sarkeesian went in there and infected the studio, and now they make shitty games. It's like an infection. This is what the SJW plague is. It's an infection. Once you get it, all of your stuff turns to shit. It's a pretty proven system now. We've seen it a few times. And this won't be the last franchise. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you would, please hit that notification bell. Throw a like up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel.
There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel, usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.